Hi friends, welcome to all. In this video we are going to configure an IPv4 ACL on VTY lines. Here we are going to stop all the users or some of the users from telnetting or trying to SSH to a router. First of all, we will build the network. Here we are going to use a router, 3 switches, also some edge devices, PCs, and we are going to connect all these devices using copper straight through G0/0/0/1, G0/1, G0/1, 0/2, G0/1. Also we are going to connect all the end devices to the switches. We will rename these devices as S1, S2 and S3. Also router R1. Now we are going to assign the IP address for all these interfaces on this router R1. Coming to R1, enable configure terminal. We will set the host name as R1 and we will go to the interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0 and we will set the IP address 192.168.0.1 and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. no shut command. Also we will set IP address for the other interfaces. Interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1, IP address 192.168.1.1 and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. no shut command. Also we will go to the next interface gigabit Ethernet 0/2 and here is the IP address 192.168.2.1 and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. no shut command. Here we can see all the interfaces are up now. Now we are going to set IP address for these end devices 192.168.0.11 and here is the default gateway. Coming to PC1, desktop, IP configuration, install and the default gateway. Coming to PC5, here we will set 1.11 and here is the default gateway. It's 1.12. Coming to PC2, it's 2.11. default gateway. Coming to PC3, desktop, IP configuration, 2.12, default gateway. Now we will check the connectivity by sending the message from one network to the other. Here we can see it's successful. We'll try from PC5 to PC2. Also we'll try from PC0 to PC5. Successful. Coming to the router R1. Enable password is Cisco. Configure terminal. Here we will set the IP domain name as cisco.com. Also we will set the username as admin and the password as CCNA. Now we are going to generate the encryption keys for securing the session. by giving this command crypto key generate RSA, and we are going to give this IP SSH version as 2. Next, what we are going to do is we are going to give permission only for this PC, that is PC0, for accessing this R1 using Telnet service or SSH service. So we will rename this PC as admin PC, and we are going to deny all other PCs from accessing this router R1 using this Telnet or SSH service. Hence, here on this router R1 we are going to create an access list in which we are going to permit only this admin PC to access this R1 using those services, and we are going to deny all other PCs. First of all, we will get the IP address of this PC, admin PC. Here we can see that it's 0.11, and now we will come to the router R1. We will go to configure terminal, and here we are going to create this access list, and we are going to create a standard access list, so we can use the number in between 1 and 99. So here I am going to use the number 1, and here we can see we have 3 options again: deny, permit, or remark. So here we are going to permit a single PC. We are going to use that command here, permit, and next we will see we can give an address, or we can give the option any source host, or we can specify a particular host, a single host address. So even we can give a network address also here. Here we are going to give a single host address. We already copied that. I am going to paste it here. Here we can see that this is the IP address of this PC, admin PC. Right here we are going to press enter. We are not going to give this wildcard bits. This wildcard bits we will set when we give the network address. Here, after setting this access list, after permitting this host, we can see there will be an implicit deny of all other devices except this PC, that is admin-PC. Hence, all these PCs except this admin PC won't be able to access this router R1 using the service Telnet or SSH. Next, we have to implement this access list 1 what we created on this router R1 VTY lines. We will do that next. Coming to R1, and we have to go to this line VTY. We will start from 0 to 15, all the lines here we used, and here we are going to give access class, and here we can see IP access list. So what we created is 1, and here we have to give in filter incoming connections. Now we will verify the access list what we created on this router R1 using the command show access list, and here we can see the details. We created standard IP access list 1, and here we can see we are permitted only this host, and also there will be an implicit deny of all other devices. Also, we will check the command show running config, and here we can see line VTY 0 to 4, access class 1 in. Also we can see the remaining lines 5 to 15. It's everything correct. Now we will try to access this R1 using the Telnet service from all the networks. First of all, we will start from PC5. Command prompt. Here we are going to give Telnet 192.168.1.1, and here we can see connection refused by host. We'll copy this command, and now we will come to PC3. Command prompt. Here we can see connection refused by remote host. We are unable to connect from these devices. Also, I will try from PC1. Connection refused by remote host. Now we will try from this admin PC. We permitted only this PC to access this R1 using this service. Here we can see it's prompted for password Cisco. Here we can see we able to access this router R1 using only this PC. Suppose we not want to allow any PCs to access this R1 using the services Telnet or SSH. So we will configure that now. Coming to our R1, and we will remove our access list. Show access list. Here we can see that. Configure terminal, and here I am going to remove this access list. No access list. Then the number. We cannot see any access list now. Now we are going to create a new access list on R1. Configure terminal. Here we are going to create access list, an IP standard access list. Here we are going to deny, because all the devices is not allowed to access this router R1 using these services. So we are going to deny that. And here we can see there is an option called any source host. So we are going to deny all the devices. We are going to give here any, and we are going to press enter. Now we will verify the configuration. Show running config, and here we can see the access list what we created. Also here we can see it's implemented on this line VTY 0 to 15, access list 1 in, it's correct. Now we will check it's working or not. Coming to PC5 command prompt. Here we are going to give that to Telnet. Here we can see connection refused by remote host. We'll try from PC4. Nope. Now we'll try from PC3. Nope. Now we'll try from PC2. Telnet to 192.168.1.1. No, we are not getting. We'll try from PC1. No, we are not getting. And finally we will come to admin PC. We denied all the PCs, all the devices, so we should not get from this PC also. Here we can see that connection refused by remote host. Suppose we want to give permission for the entire network to access this R1 using this Telnet or SSH service, and all other networks are not allowed to access. In this topology, we are going to permit this network, that is 192.168.1.0 network is permitted to access this router R1 using this Telnet or SSH service, and other networks are not allowed to access this router R1. We will do that configuration. Coming to R1, first of all we will remove the existing configuration. Show here we can see the access list what we created. We are going to remove this no access list 1. Do show access list. So here we cannot see now any access list. Now we are going to create access list 1, and here we are going to permit an entire network. So we are going to give that network address 192.168.1.0, and here we are going to give the wildcard bits 0.0.0.255. once we given this permit command here, there will be an implicit deny of all other networks. Now we will verify the configuration. Show running config, and here we can see the access list what we created, and also we can see the direction. Everything is correct. Now we will verify this. First of all, we will check from this network itself. So this network is permitted to access this R1 using this Telnet. Here we can see it's prompted for password, Cisco, be able to access. Now we'll try from PC4. Telnet, prompted for password, Cisco, it's working. Also we will try to add one more PC here in this network, and we will provide the IP address for this PC6. Desktop IP configuration and 192.168.1.13, and here is the default gateway. Now we will try to access this R1 from this PC6. Telnet 192.168.1.1. Here we can see it's prompted. It's working. So this network is permitted to access this R1 using Telnet service. Now we will try to access from other networks. Coming to PC3, command prompt. Here we can see connection refused by remote host. Coming to PC2. No, it's not connected. Coming to PC1. Nope. Now we will try from admin PC. No, it's not connected. I am going to add one more desktop here to this network. Also we will provide the IP address. (192.168.0.13), and here is the default gateway. We will give fast forward time, and we will try to access from this new added PC. We'll try to access the router, R1 Telnet, and R1 IP address 192.168.1.1. Here we can see connection refused by remote host. Now what we are going to do is we are going to set up a secure shell, that is SSH, on this R1, and we will try to access from these networks. Here we received a message, please create RSA keys of at least 768-bit size to enable SSH version 2. Actually here we press enter, so that by default it took this 5 toll. We will give above this 768. Here we are going to give the line again, crypto key generate RSA, and here we are going to, do you really want to replace them? Yes. And here we'll give 1024. Right. Now we will go to line VTY 0215, and here we will give a transport input as a SSH. Now we will verify the configuration on this router R1. Show running config, and here we can see IP domain. Also we can see username and password. Also we can see here transport input SSH. Now we will verify that. So here only this network is allowed to access this R1 using this SSH. We'll try from PC5, and we should get this R1 SSH. We have to give the command SSH -L, and the username is admin, and the target, the IP address of router R1. 192.168.1.1. Here we can see it's prompted for password. It's Cisco. Here we can see we able to access, and I will copy this command so that it will be more easy. Here is that. Coming to PC4 command prompt, and here we are going to access R1 using SSH. It's prompted for password. Cisco we able to access. Now we will try from the other networks. These networks are not allowed to access this router R1 using the services Telnet or SSH. We'll try that. Here we can see connection refused by remote host. Now we will come to PC2. Connection refused by remote host. We'll try from this network. SSH, no, it's trying. Connection timed out or remote host not responding. We'll try once more. No, connection refused by remote host. Well, friends, in this video we have seen how to configure an IPv4 ACL on VTY lines, that is a Telnet or SSH. Friends, if you have any doubt in this activity, please comment below. Also, if you like my video, give a thumb and share to your friends. And friends, wait a moment. If you like to get my future uploading video info directly into your Gmail, you can subscribe this channel right now. Thank you.